About the prodigal most attacked is the one with the greatest call on their life. You should buckle your belt because I'm talking about your son or your daughter or the person that you prayed for the most. They have the greatest call of God on their life. I've seen that correlation even in the Bible. Now, what does that look like? I'll let you know that in just a moment. But I want you to come on, subscribe to our website, like our Facebook page. Let's build this social media. Share, share, share. Let everybody know, hey, Charles is on fire talking about the greatest attack on the life of your prodigal reveals the greatest call of God on their life. And this is very key for us to talk about this because some of you, you've been praying for your prodigals and they've been drifting even farther and farther. It's like the more you pray, the more lost they get. And you know what? That is normal, quote unquote. It's not really normal, the normal thing that should happen, but that should not make you extra, like extra frustrated. Of course you get to be extra frustrated, but it should not put you in a place of desperation and hopelessness. It should actually inspire you to know, hey, there is a reason for it. It's because they have a very great call of God on their life. Now, I want to pray for that one that is hard and looking like they are way all gone, because one of the testimonies that have come to us is of a drug addiction of this girl. 25 years of using fentanyl and all kinds of stuff. She got set free miraculously by the power of God. And it is to show you that one that is far gone and looking like hopeless, that's the one that has the great call of God on their life. Now, I want you to send me their names and their photo, if you can send me their photograph. I have a Zoom prayer meeting for prodigals on April 21 at 6:30 p.m. and I want you to be in that Zoom call. I'll send you the Zoom link when you send me the name and the photo of that loved one. Email it to me because we're going to build a prayer altar. We're going to lay hands on those prayer requests. We're going to fast, anoint them with oil, and guess what? Something is going to be broken. And like we are already receiving testimonies of this, even this testimony that came to me just a few days ago is so radical. It's a teenager who had ran away. Police were being called. The mom and dad didn't know what to do with her. And guess what? The one who is way gone out there is the one with the greatest call of God on their life. She has come back and she's about to get really, really radically transformed by the power of God. So, here it is. So, the Bible tells us in the book of Psalms 139, I love that verse, that there are people that will be way lost. In fact, David writing, he talks in Psalms 139. He says, if I would make my bed in hell, there you are with me. He's saying, I cannot run from the presence of God. Verse 7 actually puts it this way, where shall I go from your presence? From your spirit, another version says. Where shall I flee from your presence? If I make my bed in hell, you are there. If I take the wings of the morning and dwell in the edge of the sea, even there your hand shall guide me and your right hand shall take hold of me. And I say, surely the darkness shall cover me and light shall be as night about me. Even the darkness is not dark to you, for the darkness is light to you. God is like, I don't care how dark they are. I don't care how where places they've gone, hell, I'm going to be there. There's a pastor's daughter who had ran away from the father, the mother, and gone to a distant place and was in this pornography convention. I've told this story before, and while in the pornography convention, where they are selling all the sex toys, pornographic stuff, adult stuff, it's awful, it's dark. And it's a convention of the darkest, most perverted things being on display. She is in this convention. And guess who was in the convention? God was also in the convention. Because God is also, his presence is everywhere. And so there was this group of Christians that had bought a booth, and they had said, we read your hand and we interpret your dreams for you. You know, everybody there is palm reading and yoga and palm reading and psychics and everything. And this group is there holding somebody's hand and saying, tell me your dream. It's just a way to reach them. And this girl goes there to have her palm read. And this person was prophetic, says you're a daughter of a pastor, you have a call of God on your life, you're a worship leader. God is calling you back to go to your parents and restore your relationship with your father and get right with God and go back to your calling. She breaks down in tears. She says, why are you here? I had ran as far as I can to stay away from the church and to stay away from God. And you're here. It has to be true. You're looking for me, God. And she ran out of that convention, went to a bus and jumped to the next place and found herself in her father's house, repenting, joining the church, leading worship, bam, back into her calling. That's a true story, because God can also go in the belly of hell and get them there. The one with the greatest attack on their life, they have the greatest call on their life. There's two people I want to mention in the Bible. One of them is the prodigal son, mentioned in the book of Luke 15. He is the classic story of the one that is mostly heavily attacked, is the one with the greatest call of God on their life. This father, in the book of Luke 15, he had two sons. He had a older one and a younger one. The